Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is now just 77 days away from its official release by writer and director J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio, as well as creator George Lucas. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, what's really exciting about Episode 9 is that we do know that this film, at the end of the day, is going to answer many of the burning questions from The Force Awakens that will now be answered in Episode 9 by JJ, and ever since the release of the first trailer, we actually have been very excited and eager to see the third and final trailer of Episode 9 to see exactly how Disney and Lucasfilm are going to sell the movie, visually speaking. Now, on top of all of this, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to various shot descriptions of the upcoming Trailer 3 of Episode 9, this is where things begin to get very exciting for this movie. Now, specifically, shot descriptions consisting of a sequence where it's explained that Kylo Ren and Rey are said to be in the middle of a lightsaber duel, where it's explained that Rey is said to use the Force Repulse technique that is said to cause a massive shockwave on board of the second Death Star, where a large piece of wreckage is said to fall and collapse into the ocean. As this happens, it's explained that both Rey and Kylo Ren are said to run away from the falling piece of wreckage, from hitting them from above, where the scene is said to mimic a scene from Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith between Anakin and Obi-Wan Kenobi. The next describes a sequence in which a side view of Luke Skywalker is seen where he is said to be in his ceremonial robes, where Luke is described to appear just as he did from the flashbacks in Last Jedi, where Luke is described to be standing in front of a large fire, holding his green lightsaber hilt in his hands, where he is said to put it in R2-D2's head just like in Return of the Jedi. The sequence is implied to be based on Luke's world and location of his Jedi training temple, where as this happens, new dialogue of Luke is said to play over the shot, talking about burying the past. The next goes over a sequence in which Rey is said to be using Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber and performing some complex moves inside of a large underground city full of Jedi statues, where Rey is said to be training. Now, this is where the echoes of past characters from the originals and prequels are said to be heard, that will be used as a way of bringing in nostalgia. Lastly, a sequence in which Palpatine is said to be laying down on some kind of medical chair, where he is said to have Kylo's crossguard ignited right by him by Kylo, where Palpatine is described to be laughing at Kylo Ren in a far more sinister way than ever before. So let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, the thing about Episode 9 is that we do know that this movie is going to be taking many different risks that we have never seen before in the sequel trilogy, and the fact that they really are trying to give us a type of Star Wars film that fans have never seen before in the Skywalker saga really does speak volumes by JJ. Now, the one piece that I really want to go over that I really do love and adore here is that, of course, between both Rey and Kylo Ren when they are actually engaging in their lightsaber duel, which, by the way, we only got a brief look at that over at D23 about a month or two ago, give or take. And ever since then, a lot of fans have wanted more lightsaber action, which is what we will be getting in the upcoming footage, where in this scenario they are said to be fighting each other where a large piece of wreckage from above is said to actually fall down on top of them, where they're able to dodge that actual piece of wreckage. Once again, this is giving us a nice little parallel to that of Revenge of the Sith, of the duel between both Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think, honestly, that placing the second Death Star wreckage in the middle of the ocean of Endor, from what it seems, since it does have 8% water, it really does mimic the fight on Mustafar between Anakin and Obi-Wan. Instead of, a lava lake and flowing lava with lava spewing in the background, now you got crashing waves and the ocean and all these different things that are actually being used in order to mimic the lava, behind both Anakin and Obi-Wan fighting on Mustafar. So that, to me, I think is a very clever parallel that they inserted into this movie. Now, the other piece that I do want to go over that really does make me think about Palpatine's role in the film, at least in the first and second act, is, of course, one of the sequences where it's described that Palpatine is said to be laying down on some kind of medical chair or table, whatever have you, where it's actually said that he actually has Kylo Ren's crossguard near him, ignited, as if Kylo Ren wants to kill him, where Palpatine is said to be laughing in a far more sinister way than ever before, provided by Ian McDiarmid. Now, this could very well match directly up with some of the reshoots that we have been hearing about, in case you guys did not know. A lot of the reshoots that actually happened throughout the months of August and September changed a lot of scenes for Palpatine, And it seems, as of right now, for The Rise of Skywalker, that one of the segments in this film is going to show us a weakened version of Palpatine, that he is looking in order to either rejuvenate his body or restore his energy, something around those lines. It seems like it's going in that direction. So you can really see what they're trying to do with Episode 9. They are trying to really use Palpatine as the ultimate puppet master, using Rey and Kylo Ren to benefit something of his own, which could very well have something to do with, of course, the Force conduit that we've been hearing about, that is said to be the combination of Kylo Ren's power and Rey's power, that is said to do something to Palpatine in this movie that's going to be very original. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.